G'day mates, and welcome to Dwarf Fortress. This is a game I've played forever and a day, and my god, it never gets old. Except when it does, your fort gets old and then suddenly the game locks up because it's not bloody optimised correctly. Welcome to one of the most amazing games I've ever played. It is seriously impressive. Let's get kicked into things. So, Dwarf Fortress is the best way to describe it is a macro management game. You would have seen a lot of it. It's like RimWorld. It was the predecessor to RimWorld, No Moria, Towns, that piece of shit that I fucking paid for that. And a few other games like that. So macro management games are games where you tell someone what to do. Well, actually, look, you start off with a group of things, of people, and then you tell them what to do, and then they go, alright, I'll explain why I'm hearing music in a moment, because Dwarf Fortress normally doesn't have sound. I think it has like one music track. A real quick thing to add, I was a bit of an idiot and I left the in-game music on, which is the music you heard for most of this video. That's what I was saying, like the track sort of loops. So next video will be just purely sound sense music, but of course this time I kept muting the music, like, why is there two tracks? Why is the music playing twice? I forgot to mute the in-game music and just leave the sound sense music on. Anyway, that'll be fixed next time. Farewell. So first of all, this mod is sound sense. That's why we can hear the music. And I really enjoy sound sense. Whoever did like the music choice for all of this and like all the sound effects, mwah, perfect. They had good taste. It's some seriously good music. Okay, so we just did a little generation of the world. Now, what this means is this is our little lovely world. We can see all the different places, they mean different things. This is the fatal land here, where my X cursor is currently pointing. There we go, I'll point with my real cursor as well. So that is a really bad land, right? And then you got the mountains and you got all this sort of stuff. And up north it gets warmer, and down south it gets colder. And this is disgusting. Look at this. This is all frozen north. This is horrible land. But I want them to, just keep in mind this, over on the left side here. We're in the Age of Myth currently, which means that mostly the ages are, determined by what's in them. So the Age of Myth means there's a lot of monsters, a lot of dwarves, a lot of elves. It's a lot less purely human, right? A lot of, all the weird and wonderful. Now, there's been 7,939 historical figures. There are 1,800 of them are dead, and there have been 43,000 events. Remember that when we get in the game, and I'll show you something. So, let's actually just get in. Now, with Dwarf Fortress, you have the choice of actually playing a Dwarf Fortress, playing an adventurer, which means you're playing a single character who runs around the world and does stuff, or just looking at the legends. Now, when I said all the historical figures and their deaths and the events, that is what the legends are, and it's also included in these two. Essentially, each world has its own randomly generated story. Not necessarily a straight line, linear story like, oh, this happened, it's like one hero did this. But my god, cat. Every single character has their own little backstory and things they've done in the past. That's why you might have a vampire come to your fort in disguise, and it turns out he was the one who actually murdered the king of a human civilization, or something along those lines. Now, I wanted to do a little challenge. I'm going to shut that cat up one moment. Okay, the cat has been silenced. We're also doing a search of the world for all these things. So, all the characters have their own little backstory and stuff, and their own wants and desires and needs and values and all that sort of stuff. You can have people who are rivals and lovers and all that. It's really well done. Because as I'll show you when we get out in game, I can show you what our dwarves will like and dislike and what they're afraid of and all that sort of stuff. And they all have different things. And more importantly than that, you can end up with some really crazy legend stories. I know there's one story of I think it was an elf that was captured by goblins, who then went on to become the Goblin King and just take over the entire world, basically. Almost single-handedly. Now, what we've done here is we've just done a search. So this will search me for good starting sites. We look around. Now, this is what I'm looking for. Maybe I want to go to the Fatal Land. Yeah, okay. So, I want to go wherever I'm going to be in range of a tower. That's the most important part. I want to go into the cold, frigid north. There's a tower over here. Here we go. I want to face off against zombies. Now, zombies in this game are fucking terrifying because everything can be reanimated. Not just a full body. No. Those hair left over from your fucking, from slaughtering an animal. Maybe it's skin. That can come alive and kill you. So, I think this is the perfect place. We've got sand, ice, shallow metals, deep flux stone. Yep. Lovely. Wilderness surroundings. But then over here, on this little eye, we go that eye. is a necromancer's tower, and they're definitely going to have something to say to us, right? And also we have elves and goblins and humans and dwarves nearby. It's going to be lovely. So I think we'll go live here. And also the music stopped because I've taken so long on this screen. So, let's see, probably here on like the side of the hills. This is nice, yeah, okay. So we go like, spread out a little fort across that area. So we'll be like, partly mountain, partly the frozen ice. Let's get in. So, I've got a bunch of stuff pre-installed. I could use all of these little setups, but we're going to prepare for the journey carefully, I think. Yeah, let's do it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to give our guys personal skills and stuff. So, you know, here we go. Like, you know, this guy's a carpenter and a woodcutter, right? And that's like a little bonus to their starting skills. Anyone can be trained in anything, but you'd rather have a good miner to start off with. So I'm going to do all that, and I'll be back in a moment. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Amaton. There are almost no supplies left. With stout labour comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plough or hook, provide for your dwarves. We're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you. But it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the wolves get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here, at this place. Magab Dagaba Madug. Uyestos Oyestos Marara Dabug. Magab Dug. Ale, ale, the angry, angry animal ales of ale. Strike the earth! Let's get into this, shall we? G'day, mates, and welcome to Dwarf Fortress. We are on the side of a cliff. Let's run through some basic concepts. Number 1. I do things by telling people to say, hello, please mine this. That is how you do things. Number 2, see that was my mine order given there. Number 2, you do everything with keyboard normally. You can use your mouse for certain things. I think I can tell my mouth to be turned on. Oh, actually, is my mouth, my mouse doesn't seem to be enabled. It's fine, I don't use a mouse anyway. Secondly, in the far right there we have the overall map, so we can see, let's go to the very top layer. So that is the highest layer in the map. So you can see, right, this is the high layer. And then, if I press a button, I go down, 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 down. As you can see, we're pretty fucking high up. Holy shit, we're in a cliff. Right, and you can keep going down until eventually we hit the bottom. Hang on, we're not even at the bottom yet. Oh, I see, hang on. So that is the lowest part there, but that's not actually the bottom, I think. Oh wow, it's actually all mountainous, but I think this would be the flattest area around here. Yeah, okay. Point is, we are in a horrible, desolate wasteland. It is ice, ice, and more ice. We have 2 goals currently. Number 1, is there anyone else? There are no other creatures nearby. We have a bunch of animals. We're going to need to make sure they're fed and not going to starve. And we need to make sure our dwarves are not going to starve as well. Not to mention there's a tower nearby. I fully expect that the zombies and necromancers are going to come and try and kill us. We need to prepare, and I think being at the top of a mountain is like the coolest way to have this be, right? We want our entrance to our mountain home to be literally like all the way up the cliff. This looks great, and we'll delve down from here. So, let's get started, shall we? What we're going to do here is we're going to... Hang on, I need to re-tap that, all good. Going to carve away the entrance here, so that... What this means is it removes stairs and ramps, so it means that when enemies are walking around they can't just drop straight in our entrance, which is generally a good idea. Alright. Secondly, we're gonna... See, a fun fact about this game is I don't actually remember any of the controls of how to command anything. Like, I don't know how to... Wait, what did I just order? Oh no, what have I done? I might have pressed a button that's caused problems. Why is it all green? Oh no, help. This is... Did I put it marker only or something? I figured out what the problem was. I was designating ores only, so it would only mine ores, which is nice and all that for mining, but I did not want that. So, actually, I'm going to put it a little bit further closer. So here's what we're going to do. Those are downstairs, and yes, my mouse now works. And what we're going to do is we're going to dig a little bit out around them. So, let's get started. The first thing I've done is I've designated that my wagon needs to be removed. So we're going to tear the wagon down and use it to get some wood. Secondly, we're going to make... Who else should mine? There we go, we've got Rimmy. Now, if anyone wants to be a dwarf, also known as be dwarfed, please just comment down below, and I'll stick you in the next episode. First in, best served. Essentially, whoever's higher on the YouTube list gets their dwarf first. So, let's also make the farmer. No, let's also make the mechanic into a miner. So I'll show you how the jobs work real quick. Here we have the labours. This is what a dwarf will do. Everyone is currently set to hauling. We're going to turn 2 people off hauling, both the miners, so that they won't just go around hauling shit. But they are going to mine. He will work stone. He will do masonry, right? Actually, we'll get him doing both kinds of masonry. He'll help out with healthcare, and he'll also do alchemy. I guess wait, he can't do alchemy because he's not learnt it yet, and he'll do all that. Now, actually, I'll get him not doing those real quick. What we'll also want is we'll want our leader. Should be working in. Oh god, I pressed a thing. I pressed like a stress button. So the thing with these games is your dwarves can go mad, and they can freak out and break down in stress and murder their pets and other people and go mad generally. Look, things can go really bad really quick if your dwarves aren't happy. Anyway, we'll kick things off. So here's how the game works. We're just going to wait for things to tick. Now, the game is a lot faster earlier on. That is my problem with the game, is that it slows down in the later games because it's not optimized correctly. I mean, not optimized correctly. Look, it really isn't. Like, you can't... getting the late game, you end up with very, very slow gameplay, so, like, a dwarf moves a single step in, like, a minute, which is just dreadful. But as you can see, right now, they're moving very quickly. Those little noises you're hearing is them freaking out because I accidentally disconnect too much land, and darn at it. It's not really a problem. So what we're happening here is all these dwarves are crowding around because there's nothing to do currently, and I'm afraid for a little bit there won't be much to do for those dwarves. We don't have a stockpile area yet, which we will get soon. They can then haul the stuff inside. We don't have anywhere to put the animals yet. There's actually nothing to harvest out here. We are going to be entering into quite a dangerous area. Much like I did with RimWorld with the sea ice. Oh shit, hang on a second. What is that? Open space. Ice. Okay, right, so it's just ice. I thought for some reason the water had opened up. No. A big problem is going to be getting water. We're going to have to find a way to do that because everything is ice currently. We're going to have to probably go all the way down to what is known as the caverns below. The caverns are a dangerous and weird but good place. The caverns will have cavern trees like wood, it'll have dirt that we can farm in, and most importantly of all, it's probably going to have water. We just can't let it touch the ice or else it's going to freeze. Hey, we've struck some magnetite, which is the way you make iron, I believe. Anyway, so things will keep digging on. These lot down here we have our little people now. We've got our, like, buck rabbit, see? Hey, he's a small lagomorph with long ears, right? This is the description of my rabbit. The description of a dwarf, on the other hand, is quite different. That is the description of a single dwarf. This is... let's look at Rimmy, because obviously I am Rimmy the dwarf. I like playing a sniper dwarf. Let's have a look at what we bloody... Yeah, it was like I was saying before I went mad. I don't remember the controls for this game. I don't know what buttons to press. I just do it by muscle memory. I barely remember, like, how do you mine again? I don't know, my hand does it, don't worry. So, I am a dwarf. I get so jealous sometimes, is my quote. Within the last season, I felt fondest when I was talking with a friend. I'm a worshipper of the mountainous helm. That would be a god of some kind. I'm a citizen of the yawning halls. I'm a member of Ale Sage, the angry ale of ales. That's what I named the group that came out here. I arrived at Magadek on the 15th of Granite in the year 53. I'm 52 years old. I'm a female as well. I'm born on the 19th of Galenia in year 1. I was an original dwarf. I was born in year 1. I am short. My amethyst eyes are... Look, point is, it goes on and on and on. And then there's stuff like, I'm incredibly tough, but I'm clumsy and susceptible to disease. I like Galenia, pig iron, moonstone, kestrel leather, the colour amber, geese for their formation flying, the words of the Sorelial insights, the sound of the wispy bells, and the sight of the wispy fortuitous zephyr. So you can see all these names are randomly generated, but those are all things. When possible, she prefers to consume grackle and tomato wine. She absolutely detests rats. I have very good focus, a good affinity for language, a good intellect, and a good intuition. I'm a dwarf, so I'm like, like others in my language, I hold craftsmanship, yada yada yada. I find romance distasteful, blind honesty foolish, and do not care about family one way or another. I dream of creating a great work of art. I'm very greedy, very jealous. I occasionally overindulge, and so on and so forth, right? Point is, these are all, like, every dwarf has their own things, and they go on and on and on and on and on. Like, you have all these things, and if a dwarf could actually be like a vampire instead and have a whole history, and you can, like, let's say, oh my god, hang on, is that ice we're standing on? Oh god, if any of this ever, like, unfreezes, we're fucked. Okay. You know, so, like, you can have a whole history of dwarves. That's the Legends mode. So all those historical figures have their own names, their own stories. They might have created artifacts. They might have fought in wars, and they might have lost their kingdoms. They might have become kings. They might have been abducted. They might have been murdered. They might have been corrupted. They might have been actually a demon in disguise all along. So Loki, basically. Yeah, anyway. So look, we've also got cats here. Oh no, that's a this place has wombats. We must tame them immediately. We need a trap to catch that wombat. Shit. Man, I didn't realize this place would have wombats. Alright, I gotta check real quick. I should have a crossbow, yeah? I have a... Look. You should be hunting. I don't think you have a crossbow then, do you? No. Shit, we should make you a crossbow real quick. In that case, I'm actually gonna make you a crossbow. Something we want to be careful is, we don't have any wood, and we won't have any wood until we hit the caverns. So, I need to be really careful about using any of my wood for anything. And in fact, I might even just hold off. I'd rather just survive on the food we've already got. We can't farm anything yet because there is no actual... Oh no! Clay loam! This is exactly what we need. We can farm on this, I believe. But for that to begin, we're going to need to actually... Oh god, it's taking so long to dig this area up because they're novice miners and it's like really hard stone. So, now well. But I think we can farm on clay loam, right? I'm just going to double check something. Yeah. Oh no, that's dolomite there. Hang on. Oh, only very little bits of it is clay loam. So wait, is this... That's dolomite. Maybe if I dug underneath, but there's a very small area of... You know what, let's just get that farmed, alright? Can we... Yeah, I get there's no mud there, but can we farm this little plot right here? See, this is how you assign a farm. Like, we just get a little line farm going on. Let's see if we can get that done. So the farmer's going to walk over and start digging up this and make a farm. And if I'm correct, we should just be able to grow some crops here. No? No. Okay, so that's actually not a farm then. What? Maybe it's because it's outdoors. Yeah, of course, because it's outdoors. I need to have it indoors for it to be a dwarf farm. Alright, I think, tell you what, I'm going to let this tick for a bit. I'm going to wait for my dwarves to dig up little bits, because currently, the rest of my dwarves are not doing much. I need to clear out this little inside for them. There's a lot of mining to do. Alright, we'll be back in a moment. Okay, a few updates. I have gone back and I've increased the calculation speed, so now I'm running at 180 FPS. That's not actually FPS as in, like, the screen, as in the game is ticking at 180 FPS. That's the problem of, when you hit the late game, it slows down and you're running at, like, 5 FPS. So you go, like, 5 ticks a second, and it gets really slow. But, there we go, that has sped the game up. Also, a snowstorm has come, so it is time to delve secure lodgings. We are going to dig down here, and continue our little path. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to dig down and down and down and down and down. We're going to make ourselves a nice secure mountain fort, and then we're going to dive for the caverns and try and find those. Okay, tell you what, that ought to be enough. So, let's leave our miners to do that. Okay, the snowstorm has come. I want to get my guys inside pretty quick and start stockpiling supplies. I've also tried to rebuild this farm, but I think it still considers itself to be outside. Yeah, I did build an ice roof. But sadly, that's not convinced it that it's inside. I mean, it's inside. Oh, it's above ground still. That's what it's listed as, right. It has to be listed as below ground, right. Maybe if I dug that area... Maybe there's like silty clay here. I'm going to get someone to check that out real quick. I'm just going to like... Hang on. If I go... Just get a little path to there. Okay. Oh, people are trying to give water, but we don't have any empty buckets. We also don't have any water, which is going to probably be the bigger issue. So let's get a bit of a work on here. Now, I'm going to build a bridge as well. So what I'm going to do here, go like so. No. So remove stairs and all that. A bridge is going to sit on the top here. There we go. and pull back that way. So basically, we're going to have a 3-wide bridge that our dwarves can fall off either side and can raise it if the enemy come. And we're going to... Oh, we don't have any... We're going to have 3 logs. Alright, we'll build it out of ice. It's going to be an ice bridge for now. Yeah, we need to save our logs for making beds, because that's what we're really going to need. Because you can only make beds out of... what do you call it? Out of wood. Now, what we're also going to want here, we're going to want to make some... I don't know... Doors? Let's start with doors, yeah. We're going to want to delve pretty quick and get some metal, because with the lack of wood we have, we can build very few things until we start producing them with metal. Now, currently, you guys are all building stuff, great. They're digging out this area. In a moment... Oh, is the ice melting, I wonder? Weird. Oh, it's alright, we've got some more dolomite now, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll make the bridge out of dolomite. Here we go, pull back. And dolomite. Lovely. It's mighty fine, that's going to be fine. It's going to be built. Lovely. So yeah, okay, we've got most of this done now. So we're going to start to build... Oh, come on, get the last few bits done. Start to build our little stockpile area, get our dwarves in, and I want to get at least to some sort of farming area before this day is out. So first of all, we're going to make an activity zone. We need to find water as well, real quick. And we also need to, like, hem ourselves in before the zombies come. So, all of our animals will be stored in this area for now. Another reason we need to find grass is that our cows and bulls and ewes will not survive without it. I brought a lot of animals, because I was well aware that it was going to be annoying to find food in general. So there we go, get all that. And we're also going to set a stockpile, custom stockpile of... enable... Hang on, I'm just going to go... Oh right, hang on, do it like this. Enable, enable, enable... don't enable those. Enable everything else. Perfect. Okay, so it's a little custom stockpile. What this means is the dwarves will carry that stuff over to this area. There we go. And we struck gypsum again. Awesome. So we're digging down here. And that is... What we're going to do here is basically build like an airlock at this level. And then we'll continue down to the caverns. Because like I said, the caverns can be very, very dangerous. Thankfully enough, once we open them up, we should get some spreading of earth around our place. Like, we can get some proper dirt and some proper stuff that we can actually survive off. Oh shit, I've just realised as well, people are not going to be able to reach. We need masons to do this. Bill, get on your masonry. Is that going to do you? Alright, good. Are you building a building? No, you're constructing a rock door. God damn it. Who's a guy on the inside? The woodsman? Alright, woodsman. I'm assigning you to... Oh. I'm assigning you to also do masonry now, so you get that bridge built. I forgot to, what's it called? Build the bridge before taking down the little stairs that would get people across. Oh, it's alright, no, the other guy's building it. That's fine. It's fine by me. That means we can also take you off stoneworking. Perfect. Alright, the bridge is almost built. Come on. Now, how are we doing digging-wise? Oh, we're digging quick. Okay. Alright, we're almost down there. God, this increased speed is so good. I could even bump it up above 200. I'm sitting at a steady 198 right now. This is good. God, we have no way to get water. What do we got? 2 wolverines are in the area currently. Okay. Yeah, we need to get inside quick. I'll be back in a moment once. Oh, bridge is up. Okay, good. So our guys are going to file inside. I'm actually going to say this stockpile's not going to be for rocks, just because it's going to fill up real quick otherwise. So, no stone. But yeah, let's get inside real quick and start delving secure lodgings. Also going to order some walls to be built so we can take cover and close the bridge if need be. And while I'm at that, I'm going to get a mechanics workshop built out front as well, out of author class. And basically what we're going to do is we'll build some mechanics cogs so that we can build a lever and then close the bridge if things get bad, which I 100% guess that it will get bad very quickly. Okay, so I've slaughtered my camel, which is one of my pack animals, which is exactly what I needed. Now I'm going to butcher an animal. I guess it's already been butchered. Now what I want to do here real quick is I want to go to the bowyer's workshop and make a bone crossbow, because I hope we've got bones from that. Oh shit. Okay, all of my animals are starving. Yes, I'm aware. I am so distinctively aware that my animals are starving, because we can't feed them currently. There's no earth to feed them off. Hang on a second, is that some clay loam? That's just a pool of water with some dolomite. Shit. Okay. But hopefully if we can get a crossbow and... What do you call it? Crossbow and bolts built from bones, we can then move from there. So we've got a crossbow, good. Now we can build... Oh, can we build rock bolts? I don't think we can. No, I'm sad. But we can build bone bolts. So we're going to make some of those. Which is going to be how we're going to start hunting. So Rimmy can get some... What's he called? Ooh, someone's arrived. Okay. Now, I don't think my dogs and cats will starve, because they're carnivores and they just randomly don't starve. I think they might just eat the air. But all my other animals will starve. My grazing animals are going to starve to death. Which means, I mean, honestly, at least we'll get the meat from them, but it's going to suck. Now, we've hit a lower layer. We've definitely hit a different style here, but we still haven't hit the caverns, and that's what we need to find. I might have actually missed them. I might have just gone down a pillar where I'm, like, one step away from opening into them. But also I might have not. I might still have to go down lower. Caverns are pretty bloody low, so I'm just going to keep digging down, and I'm going to hope that I find them. Is that correct? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, back in a moment. Perfect. Rimmy is out hunting. Yes, his first target, a mountain goat. He's out of ammunition. He's cancelled his hunt. Did you kill it? I think you got it. Yep, hang on. I'm going to check your inventory real quick. Did you not kill it? You run out of bolts that quick as well. Holy shit. Build me some more bone bolts. Just... Hang on, no. Bone bolts. Bibbits. Cool. Hopefully that can fix things, but... Oh, what are you doing? Oh, we had to go get more ammo. Right, okay. Oh, come on. Did you let the goat escape? I think you might have done. Is there any dead or missing? No, he actually managed to fail to kill the goat. Had to go back for more bolts. He's making more bolts now, because he managed to fail that. God damn it. The thing is, if he can kill the goat, he can make more bone bolts, and he'll get meat, and he'll get more and more and more and more and more, and so on and so forth, until everyone's happy. Oh no. The first of my rabbits dies. This is going to get pretty bad pretty quick. A lot of things are about to die. Well, that's the way things go around here. I was hoping to get food faster. Get some, like, fertile land for them to graze off, but I guess not. They can't graze outside because there's no ground. It's just rock and ice. So... shit. Oh shit, Rimmy's actually being attacked by a wolverine. So let's show how fun this combat system is. First of all, the wolverine appears to be in a martial frenzy, which is ridiculous. But this is how the combat system works. So, the flying bone bolt strikes the... hang on, here we go. Strikes the wolverine in the rear right leg, tearing the muscle. Then the wolverine attacks and misses. Attacks, but she jumps away. Then she bites her in the upper body, bruising the fat through the llama wool cloak. So the llama wool cloak, like, took some of the blow. Then she shoots him, the wolverine again, and it tears the muscle in the lower body. Then she bites through her lower leg, tearing the fat. And then she says, "Our time in the past planet is so brief. This does not scare me." And then she continues to murder a wolverine. I believe the wolverine is now dead, yes. Let's see the wounds that Rimmy ended up with. Wow, quite severe actually. Her left hand is cut open. Her left lower leg is cut open. Her right hand is bruised back. A lot of bruises and 2 cuts. I think she'll live. The wolverine is still alive, however. Can you finish it off, please? For fuck's sake. Right. Whatever, that's fine. G'day mates, and welcome back. So, I had a crash last time. This is actually the next few days. Sorry, the next day, rather. So I had a crash, unfortunately, for some reason. I think it might have been to do with the calculation of the graphical speed. I don't know, I've switched those around to a lower setting now, so hopefully that's fixed things. But I had to let the game run from my save again. So I'll show you a quick run through the fort. We haven't hit the caverns yet, but this is where I'll leave it at the end. I just didn't really want to leave it without some proper progress. That felt like a shitty end to the episode. So, our animals are starving. So far, 3 rabbits are gone. Our dogs and cats, however, are just fine. We've got a bunch of buildings around here. Don't have any seeds at this location. I'm just going to tear that up. Okay. Got a bunch of buildings around here. That's all nice and lovely. We still don't have any water, which is going to get dangerous real quick. But there we go. Got all these. We are just beelining for the caverns. We need that water and that... what do you call it? And that farming land. So, That's all that. Anyway, so we've got all these out here. We've got our forge inside, just so we can have our anvil nice and safe. We've got a bridge with a lever, ready to close it up if need be. Now, we go down. We go down, down, down. We have our storage, the beginnings of it at least. We go down further. There's no bedrooms yet, because we don't have any wood to build beds with. And I now have doors, so I'm just going to put these in here. I am going to build a bridge here in a moment, but for now I just wanted my guys focusing on digging deep. As you can see, we are going deep. Now it's likely that I've actually just gone past the cavern. I should probably branch out a bit and have a look either way, because we are seriously far down. We are at 79 and still no cavern. I'm actually going to just do... Oh yeah, I discovered something I totally forgot to do, is you can just go down multiple Z levels. Let's go down to 70. See, and now it was only 2 clicks there, but it did the entire pillar, because I'm an idiot and I forgot that that's how things work. Okay, cool. So you lads will enjoy that. Let's have a look at the migrants, shall we? Oh, for fuck's sake. 4 children have arrived. We don't have any food production. 4 children and a fishery worker. Does it look like we can fish in these frozen fucking wastelands? Why would you bring children here? I love the music in this. Is everyone else... No, we literally just had a fishery worker and 4 children arrive. That is just a shitty migrant wave if I've ever seen one. Oh well. I'm almost thinking that I should slaughter all my animals before it gets too bad, but at the moment, I think it's good. I don't know why I can't seem to butcher my, my rabbits. I thought you could. Look, it's weird, and we just had another one die. Oh no, that's a stray cow. Can we butcher the stray cow, I wonder? Why can we not butcher stray... Is it because we didn't kill it? If it's Oh! That might make sense, that if something starves to death, you can't eat it, because it might not have any meat in its bones, but... Well, it should still have something. Where actually is it, I wonder? Oh, it's in here. Maybe that is a thing. Maybe you can't eat it because it's starved to death. In which case, I'm feeling like we should just slaughter animals now. Although I want to risk... I don't know. What's this? Oh, we lost a yak too? Yeah, yak. Shit. Holy shit! Yes! Woohoo! We've done it. Episode 1, we have found an expansive cavern deep underground. So, let's just pause real quick and show you what this means. Come on. Oh my god, it's deep down. It's so deep, I can't even see the bottom. Holy shit, but that is that. That is how we shall survive. Most importantly, we can dig in the edges, we can get down there, we should be able to farm the ground if I look. What is that? That is diorite, but it's got mud! It's got mud! That's what we need. We need mud to farm. So we can farm, hopefully we can find some water, and we can find some animals, and some food. And hopefully, with the cavern spores released, which is a thing whenever you pop a cavern open, you can get some cavern stuff growing, we can find some trees, and all that other stuff. Find a nice bit of life. But I think that's where we'll leave it for now. Thank you all for watching. Whoa! Can't wait for episode 2. I think I'll record that before I release episode 1. At least from what the schedule's looking like right now. So keep posting if you want to be dwarfed rather. And I'll do it in episode 3 because I really want to record the cabin episode. So, till next time, I've been Rimmy. And this has been the lovely Dwarf Fortress, surviving in the shittiest place in the world. Zombies haven't come yet, but I've got to clean up those corpses before they do. Farewell.